hotels, I see old boys go whizzing by, heel face and try and scream out hyperspace. I think I've sunk you in this barren hyperspace with me.
To fly like a bird, free from the bounds of gravity, has been man's wildest dreams for centuries. And these dreams are being realized today in light aircraft of unimaginable sizes, shapes, and colors. They're called ultralights. The event is billed as the Ultraflight 1989 Fun Flying Festival. It is taking place over the rolling farmlands and steep hills of the Finger Lakes region northeast of Corning, New York. The site is the 55-acre Ultralight Farm, sponsors of week-long airborne activities for some 100 pilots from throughout the northeastern United States and Canada. Bill Locke, who with his wife Barb founded the flight farm, tells us how he was first bitten by the flying bug.
Well, ever since I was a young child, I've always dreamt about flying. So I'd close my eyes and dream about actually flying above the power lines and all, you know, like a spaceship is like Buck Rogers type thing. Then I built model airplanes and always wanted to fly. So I took hang gliding lessons in 1976, and that's how I learned how to fly. I had gone through school as an aeronautical engineer in Troy, but still never had flown. So that was my first touch of flying.
I suppose there are FAA requirements to follow.
The FAA has distinguished rules and a definition for what an ultralight is, and it's covered under the Federal Air Regulations 103. And they define an ultralight as 254 pounds maximum weight, single occupancy, can't go faster than 63 miles an hour, must have 5 gallons or less of fuel on board, and must have a stall speed not to exceed 27 miles an hour. And all that defines basically an air recreational vehicle. And a pilot of one of those vehicles does not need a standard FAA license, but they certainly need a lot of training and the same understanding of aerodynamics and flight.
This is my second flight in it, and I intend on learning how to fly one.
Well, you got a good teacher.
Oh yeah, Bill's the best. He really is.
It looked a little bumpy, wasn't it?
It was.
Any funny feelings?
Not at all. Total confidence in the plane.
Well,
They're well constructed and well built.
You're a veteran.
It was
now.
A lot bumpy up there, Carol. It wasn't
Bill.
a little bumpy, it's a lot bumpy.
It was a lot bumpy.
Good.
He was right.
What can you tell me about this ultralight? Roughly the dimensions and what it's made of?
Well, it's mainly made of aluminum tubes, and this is Dacron sailcloth. This is the stick that controls it. It works the elevator, also works the rudder. Then these has flaps on each wing. Also, if you press these down real hard, it has single brakes, similar to a farm tractor. It's a pull rope start.
And gasoline?
Well, gasoline is regular car gasoline with oil mixture. This is powered by a 292cc. It's a snowmobile engine.
Does this thing ever conk out on you?
Yes, sir. Frequently, it'll stop on me, and I have to put it down where I don't like to. But it's always been successful. I hope it stays that way.
You put it down without power? You would it glide down more or less?
Yes, sir. Glide right down to the ground.
Now, this isn't an ultralight, is it?
Yes, it is. I have several ultralight designs, this being the second. It's all aluminum welded fuselages.
Now, you're in the business. You design these and you sell these?
I like designing. I'm not crazy about building, but I love designing, and I keep coming up with new designs.
But we've never seen anything, so ultimate.
Being from general aviation back in the 40s, I had to go with a biplane, and this is the result of it.
How about takeoff and landing? Does it take more?
Takeoff, it will get off the ground quicker and land quicker. Well, I have quite a bit of wing area with this double wing, and that accounts for a lot of that.
Clear prop.
are your goals for Ultraflight?
My goals for Ultraflight are to become the largest continental United States ultralight fly-in in the country, and want it to build where we meet the same friends year after year and make new friends year after year. We also want to not only show people our wonderful sport of ultralight aviation, but our wonderful area in the southern tier and the Finger Lakes region.
Hyperspace, I think I saw you in this barren hyperspace.